974-2535. If you are on Facebook and if you are a friend of the Hubert Smith Radio Show, I posted a picture of myself sitting in Senator Baker's private office at the Baker Center for Public Policy back in 2011. And so I was quite honored to do that. 974-2535, 974-2535. Dr. Kent Melbourne is in the house. Dr. Melbourne, you said you had a nephew that had an affiliation with Senator Baker's law firm? Is that right?
Yes, my nephew. He graduated from Indiana Law School and spent 2 internships here in Knoxville at the Baker and Donaldson law firm. He enjoyed it. He really had a good, he learned a lot, he said, but that name, Howard Baker, just a great name, great organization.
Well, you know, it's kind of like what we talked about with musicians. Sometimes they are appreciated more overseas than they are right here at home. Mm-hmm. I think that was the case with Senator Baker. I know I had students that had no idea who he was, had never set foot in the Baker Center, and I don't criticize them for that because, you know, Watergate and things like that, but that's no reason for not knowing history, you know what I mean?
That's exactly right.
You don't have to have lived it to not have known it, and so I would always make it a practice every semester to take my class up to the Baker Center.
Right.
And that's how I met Dr. Carl Pierce, who we talked with during the first hour, who's the former director of the Baker Center. 974-2535. Dr. Melbourne, we have just a few minutes. So once again, please give the rundown about the Community Family Health Fair on July 12th at Vine Middle Magnet School from 9 a.m. until 1.
That's right. Again, this is our first annual community health fair at Vine Middle School, Vine Middle Magnet School. Like you said, July 12th from 9 to 1. We will be doing free screenings, PSA, EKGs, checking your blood pressure, to be doing dental screenings. We will also have educational things that you can talk about, like living wills and healthcare issues. We were talking about affordable health care. So if you have any questions about affordable health care information, come on down. We can answer those kind of questions. Kidney disease, sickle cell, and other screenings and educational resources we'll have there.
So you're running the gamut.
Running the gamut, that's right.
Why are you doing this?
Well, you know, it started with a group of us starting to talk about, you know, what can we do for family.
Group of doctors or what?
Well, it started with my fraternity,
okay.
Kappa Alpha Psi. We sat in a room and said, hey, what can we do for the community? And then we went from there to, let's just calling around, since obviously I was a dentist in that group. I said, you know what, we need to have a health fair. Let's do something for the community, and it took off like a rocket.
Like a rocket.
Yeah, right. It just took off like a rocket, and so again, we've got Boston Scientific involved, UT Medical Center here in Tennessee involved. We've got Association of Black Cardiologists involved. So and it's growing. We're going to have at least 15 vendors. Maybe I should say 15 to 20 vendors there. We're going to have classroom activity. Door prizes will be offered, like I said earlier. Drawings will be, raffle drawings, just to make it interesting and fun for the whole family to come out and to enjoy.
Now, let me invite you again to either call in or come back in on next Sunday. Okay. I was considering taking a vacation next week. I'm not sure if I'll have a substitute co-host, but whoever is here, you'll certainly be welcome to, at the very least, call in or come back in and talk about this again and give this a lot of emphasis. So we'll have more people there than you'll be able to see.
Wonderful. I love
That's what you hope for, right?
Yes, sir. That's what we want. Okay, everybody to come out, and we want many people, bring the whole family. We want a great turnout. We want a great successful event.
Once again, Dr. Kent Melbourne, your practice again is?
Yes, sir. It's called Creekside Dental. I'm at 640 North building, 2606 Greenway Drive. Family dentistry. I call it a one-stop shop. We try to do it all. Just try to do as much as we can. Extractions, orthodontics, fillings, crowns, bridges, whatever your needs are, we try to make it a one-stop shop there. I'm located at the junction of 640. Everybody knows where 640 is, 640 and Broadway. So right at that juncture, you will find my office right there on the corner.
Thank you so much, and we look forward to talking to you or somebody again next week.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Dr. Melbourne. And for you listeners, we appreciate you listening today. We're going to close out with two Bobby. How much time do I have, Rico? That'll kind of 1 minute. Okay, we'll do this real quick.